Hey guys, my name is Jessica and I am from Longview, Texas, and I promised to make a Y video, and for some reason my phone would not upload today, so here I am making another video. I am from, like I said, Longview, Texas, about 16 miles east of Dallas, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how to invite to the coaching opportunity as well as why I became a coach. And of course, we're all in here because we want to reach Emerald status, which means we have to have at least two coaches underneath us, one on each leg, with at least 50 volume points. And there are lots of little tricks like we've talked about. You can sign your spouse up, you can sign your boyfriend or your friend or your sister or whatever. But some of us, and in my case, I can sign my boyfriend up, but there's still that one other leg that I'm missing. And I will put a tip out there. If you ever want to get to Diamond, you have to have 8 people on your team, 2 of which are Emerald. So it is a business. It is a building process. And you have to practice the 4 vitals every day to get there. And you really can't be afraid to share this wonderful opportunity with others, because it's a gift. And if you have any doubts in your mind, because obviously you're here because you want to achieve a goal, you've made that decision to sign up, but all of us had those objections when we first signed up. And you're going to hear them. You're going to hear, I don't have any time, I don't have any money, I don't believe in this business, I think it's a scam, I think it's a pyramid scheme. And you really have to dig deep to find out those objections and find out some answers to some common questions, like how much is it, and why Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme, and why it is so worth it to really work your butt off in the beginning to earn those trips, to have that financial freedom and flexibility. So my best advice is, and I will say that I run a coaching sneak peek at the beginning of every month, and it is, I do it with my partner coach. We do Y videos, we talk about common misconceptions, we talk about, we usually run it for about 5 days, and we talk about people's goals, and we do it in kind of an interactive way, so it's not a lot of lectures, and we have a lot of videos, and we had a lot of fun this past time. It was our first time doing it. We gave away some prizes, so that's just an idea I'm going to throw out there. But why I became a coach is that I lost 40 pounds last year doing Zumba, but it got to a point where I plateaued, and I needed something different. I needed something that would challenge me. So my Zumba instructor, I'm now a Zumba instructor, but I wasn't at the time. She suggested to me the 21-day fix, and she had just signed up to become a Beachbody coach, and she asked me to her challenge group. So I participated in the challenge group. My father sadly passed away at that time, and so he had lung cancer, and he was in the hospital, and so there was no time to go to the gym, and I was constantly working that program. Excuse me. But I was constantly working that program. I could do it on my own time. I didn't have to go to the gym. I loved that flexibility. But she gave me a gift. I did not want to invest in Shakeology. And she said, well, if you join as a coach, you can get a 25% discount. And I was like, I don't know about that. But she said, well, you can just get discounts. You don't have to sell anything. So I signed up. But once I got into it, I really got into the leadership ladder and things that I felt that I needed to do. But then eventually I fell in love with. And, I really think the reward has been great, helping so many people, getting to know so many people, seeing their lives change, and how I've helped them, and listening to their stories. There's just something about it that is just so magical to me, and I would never think of doing anything different. Plus, this May eventually, I have a boyfriend, and we hope to get married someday and have a family, and we can have our financial freedom and flexibility. I can be a stay-at-home mom if I want to. This can give me the opportunity. I didn't know I had that choice. I just thought that the corporate world was where I was supposed to be, and I'm not at all ready to leave my job yet, but it gives me a goal. It gives me something to work towards. And so, if you're really still in doubt about sharing this business or how great it is. You really need to push past that and find out how this business can benefit you both physically and financially, and share that with others. And the best thing I can tell you to do is just ask. Don't tell. I think I said that in the 5 step yesterday. Always listen in your challenge groups, in private messaging. If you are not currently running challenge groups, you really need to start, because your challenge groups are going to make customers, and your customers that you run in paid challenge groups are going to make coaches. And it's a slow process. I'm not saying that everybody's going to say yes right away, or even everybody's going to say yes in general. Sorry guys, in Texas we have these things called allergies. So I'm getting those today. But anyways, I run a free challenge group the first 2 weeks of the month. I then transition people who are ready to get into a paid challenge group into my paid challenge group, which I start the first Monday of the month. I get them get them signed up with a challenge pack or a kit to get them started in their programs. And just that whole conversation, using the 5 step invite process, inviting them to a sneak peek, even if they don't say yes, trying to make it very interactive and fun and very risk free. They don't have to sign up, but you've laid that seed, and eventually one day they might, it's maybe just not the right time in their life, or just maybe they don't know enough about it yet, or but doing a coaching sneak peek will give you the opportunity to really show them in a group form that this is a great opportunity, and yes, it might not be right for them right now, but it can change lives. And it's really just, that's what we're meant here to do, is change lives, both in helping people better themselves physically and financially. All right, well, if y'all have any questions, private message me. Y'all have a great day.